Hey, hi, how are you? It's Chris again. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. Goodness. I keep starting to finish projects or starting projects or looking around my room at the multiple works in progress and or quote unquote whips you got, because that's the acronym that we use. And my UFO is my unfinished objects. And I'd like to get several of these done in a video just so I can get it done and say that they're finished and not have to look at them again. So currently I have my hexa cardigan, which I'm working on the second sleeve for. I have a bucket hat that I need to sew the eyeballs onto because it's going to be an angry frog bucket hat and I have to make the eyebrows still. I have a yellow and black bucket hat striped that needs a alligator crocodile character crocheted up and added to as an applique. I have a toddler size jumper for my baby nephew overalls that needs to be all the pockets and pieces put together and finished up. I have sewing in ends that I need to do for several hats and dog claw jackets. I have my other nephew's blanket. These things have to be done. I don't have all my other projects are either in videos or don't need to be finished. Like they need to be finished, but I may or may not also add in my Mickey and Minnie cross stitch before I work on another cross stitch. So we're gonna try and finish part of this one, even if I just get the sleeve done today, and then putting together the frog bucket hat and making the eyebrows today. And then the next stuff you probably see is going to be me in a different outfit doing it. I'm not putting a timeline on it. I want to get it all done, and if I'm making a video about it, I'll get it done. So, yeah, this is the Big Twist Purple yarn. I just wanted to use it up. And I'd never made the hexa cardigan, and it sounded comfy. So, that's what we're doing. But like a couple Fridays ago, I posted about the fact that I was going to make it. I worked on it for like 2 days in between the wedding dress project, and then I put it down, and I hadn't really picked it up since. And it's really fast, as you can tell, because it's granny square, and I just kind of want to get it done because it won't take me very long to do. And if I don't end up finding it to be something that I'll wear in my wardrobe, I know that my sister's mom, my other mom, will wear it because it's purple and she likes it. Well, she likes purple. Anyway, I'm going to watch some YouTube. Here, clip. Not too many more rows, I think. It's kind of a crop sweater, but not bad. Yeah. Yay, a couple more rows and then a border and tighten up the sleeves a little bit. That'd be good. Hey guys, so I haven't changed yet today. My clothes from yesterday. I haven't been awake long. I'm trying to get my body to wake up, let town will kick in. And I know the lighting's not great, but it's gonna be like a wet day outside. Anyway, I finished off the hexa cardigan. Made it a little bit longer. And with the trim and then the ribbing, thank you brain, it'll be as long as I want it to be. So, but I ran out of the Big Twist purple, and I just grabbed out of my yarn stash Even though it wasn't the exact color or yarn I wanted. Some Red Heart Super Saber Black. And I'm just going around the edge twice, around the whole edge. And then I'm going to make a button placard on both sides. And then I'm going to do the ribbing. I don't know if I'll get it all done today for the simple fact of I can do the ribbing with the crochet and back loop only, and that will work just fine. Or I can attempt to do the yarn over slip stitch ribbing that looks more like knitting but takes longer. But we'll see. And then at some point, now or in the future, I don't know, because I don't know if I want to do it in black or not. I'll add pockets to here. I think I'm going to throw in some, like, I don't know, something bright and fun, because I don't wear as much black as I used to. But I'm watching a Yarny type body doubling productivity vlog while doing this, because body doubling really does work, and that's kind of where you've got somebody, whether it's virtually or in person, doing something similar to what you're doing so that you get more done productivity wise. And my cats are over there arguing, Proby and Katie. And I'd film it, but they're in the mood to chase and grumble at each other. And they get along all the time, but they're just, apparently she's not in the mood to play and he wants to play. And he's going to insist that they play until she beats the crap out of him, because she's a Maine Coon and already bigger than 2 of our dogs put together. And then if you put the 3rd one in, she's almost as big as all 3. They are Bichon Frise Shih Tzu mixes and a Chihuahua, but still, she's a cat, and she's pretty much bigger than all 3 of them combined. Alright, I'm going to get back to watching the productivity vlog. This does work good for me. I knew making the video would help me get it done. And other than a little bit of you guys seeing me do the ribbing, maybe, depending on what I decide to do, I'm probably not going to film any more on this specific project till it's finished. And then I have a couple more I'd like to get done in this video. So I'm not putting a timeline on how long it's going to take me. This is what it looks like when I crochet. There's just a claw clip back here. I'm not worried what I look like today. I'm still not feeling great. Hope you had a virus. Still has the edge of a virus. And I wasn't... Excuse me. Oh, I wasn't about to worry about what I look like when I'm not leaving the house. But I watched that body doubling Yarny video where she was knitting, and I'll link it down below. But by the time you guys see this video, that video is going to be like at least a month old. So, but I'd gotten almost to the ribbing point. I was working on the button placard. I only had like 2 lines left to go when I finished. So then I came back to the ribbing while watching a little Simsies Sims build. And what I'm doing is I decided, because especially with the black, the yarn over slip stitch is a little too fiddly, and I don't have a light up crochet hook anymore, which eventually I will replace all of them. One moment, please. I need to hydrate. Who remembers Tang? It's so good. So much vitamin C. Anyway, so I decided I'm going to do a join as I go method for my ribbing, because I don't really want it to like pull in, but I want to pull in just a little bit. So I'm doing single crochet, back loop only, slip stitching into 2 stitches when I come up, and then making sure my count remains 10 all the way across the bottom. Then I'll finish off that. I'm going to add wherever there's a sleeve, because there's a sleeve in here somewhere. Found one. This has single crochet in the purple at the bottom. I'm going to do one row of the single crochet there and then do the exact same ribbing. So other than, don't look at the ends, it's rude. Hold on. Wee fluffy. Other than sewing in the ends, which you already saw, and they're peeking out again. And of course they're up here. Wee. I don't know, I might do something decorative with them up here. Probably not though. And attaching the buttons that I want to add, that I've already put buttonholes for. It's done. It goes down plenty far enough. It's baggy and comfy. Oh, and I'm going to run a small band of black elastic through the bottom of the sleeve. So either later tonight or the next time Martin's home from work, I am going to start adding all the bits and pieces to all of the crochet projects that I need to get done. But seriously, even though this isn't together, and she makes her eyes different. Okay. And all of my ends are still on here. Gimme. Because she makes her eyes like all in one. After looking again at a few of her videos, and how cute. That's not what I'm here for at the moment though. I wanted to make it different. Okay. Well, I know that. So, okay. Okay. Yeah. I'm like, making bucket hats with a free tutorial, which I'll also link below. But instead of using acrylic yarn, using cotton yarn. Are you a new crocheter or an old crocheter or an intermediate crocheter and wonder what gauge and tension can do to change a pattern? This is a bucket hat. Made this one for my daughter. It's not done yet. If it's like this, she loves it. Likes doing this summer. This is another bucket hat that I made for her friend. Same exact stitch count, same hook, same pattern, same material, just different colors. I have bobby pins in my hair, so hold on. And of course, it's going to fit differently because it's tighter. And you can do the same thing, but it's going to fit differently. In comparison, they look almost the same. Like it looks like it might be a row longer. Nope, exactly the same. Gauge and tension can change an entire project. And honestly, my daughter loves this one because of the way it fits, and her friend will prefer this fit better. And I can do either without having to worry about it. And yeah, when I first noticed it, I was like, oh no, oh no. But I was already like here in the pattern, and I was not frogging it. I wasn't. They don't need to be an identical fit. But now I know why when other people do this pattern and they tell the creator that's not big enough for my head, you must have a really small head. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't, but it perfectly fits my head without bobby pins trying to stick through it, because I just did my hair up messy so that I could get it done. Or maybe your tension's different than hers. That's it. I even used she used a 5.0 and I used a 4.25 because I know my tension, which is this. So I worked it a little looser for this. And I'm glad I did. Alright, that is all I am doing. I'm not doing the appliques. I need to crochet them up. I need to make them up. I'm not doing the appliques or the buttons or sewing in ends tonight. I need to go eat, and then I'm going to watch a movie with Hopi, and then I am going to work on my wedding dress for a different video. See you guys when Martin's back in town and I'm back to doing this stuff. Trying to turn this into an angry folk cat. Oh yeah. There's progress. There's progress. Hi guys. I have elbows to go like this. Kind of look like Asta the Grouch, a little bit like this. But then angry foggy hat. That's not exactly how it's gonna look. But I've had to do a lot of sewing. All of these ends. I still have to sew cheeks. I sewed the inside of the hat ends on. And then I'm going to do mouth. When I am done crocheting or sewing all the bits and pieces together, I am going to have a piece of Jello poke cake as reward. I like sewing. I do, but this is not my favorite part, and I've been like on and off doing bits and pieces of it legitimately since dinner was cooking in the oven. I'll do this side first, but I'm gonna take a little quick video for a second. So then I'll be back and when the hat's sewed and I'm eating cake. Angie folk. Nah, folk. Angry folk. Meh, folk. Alright, I'm gonna go take a tour. I was gonna sew in ends on this and start making the applique for it, but I'm tired. And I have a migraine and an ear infection, and I'm getting frustrated with the sewing. So, I don't know. I want to do any appliques or any crocheting of appliques or any sewing of appliques at the moment. And I don't feel like sewing a button at the moment either. So, because I have to still sew a button on there and a bunch on that. And I don't know. Okay. Jello poke cake. Jello poke cake is nummy. The one side was touching the outside from yesterday when it wasn't quite set when I took it. Mm-mm. No. The girls just went to bed. You're getting allowed to be up, allowed to stay up for a minute, sir. I'd be quiet. So it's Sunday night. I want to try and get as much as I can done by Wednesday at midnight. I don't think out of everything that I have left on my list that I want to do that I'm going to get the rest of the appliques and the collar and sleeves done on the baby outfit. Mainly because I want to get the hat I'm working on currently and another bucket hat done, get buttons sewn onto a couple of projects, get ends woven into a bunch of things. But we're gonna see. I'm not going to push myself every single day to like overly do it. And I know I'm not gonna get my nephew's blanket finished, just because it's heavy and I've been working with a lot of lighter projects so that my wrist doesn't scream at me. Like even the hexa cardigan, it wasn't heavy because it's granny stitch. It's just, it was big, but it wasn't heavy. I'm hoping that after Wednesday I will have enough rest. Even though I'm crocheting, I'll have enough rest built up in my wrist that I won't be as stressed about getting it done when I am ready to return to it. So I'm making a bucket hat for my sister, and then I'm going to make a purple bucket hat base and add some things to it. And I made this in the car taking Martin back and forth to work. It's just a quick market bag. These always look like they don't hold that much, and I wanted this one for produce, and it's made out of scrap cotton, but they stretch. And this one I didn't make to stretch very much. I didn't make the netting to where it would stretch a lot. I didn't alternate the netting. I did it on purpose where it was like this, because what I usually buy from the market is produce, and I didn't want it to stretch too much because I don't want it to carry too much when I'm carrying things. Otherwise I'm going to buy too much and it's going to be too heavy. But I will be making more market bags, and some that will be definitely bigger, as in they'll stretch bigger. That one I on purpose did that way because I didn't want it to stretch too much. This is the big twist cotton instead of being the Lily Sugar and Cream. And I like working with it much better. But I also wanted to state, in case I forget to put it into my editing, I'm calling that hat the Frog Boggy hat, Frog Boggy bucket hat. I made it the way it looks on purpose. My daughter actually wants a amigurumi stuffed frog with the same exact eyes. She won't be wearing it as an outside hat other than like if we go to the beach or the pool and her hair gets wet. She's not a very big hat person. So although I took inspiration from the wonderful person I have linked below, it is not her pattern. She does have a pattern out, and her pattern is very, 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 very cute. Even when she made her angry frog, it was very, 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 very cute. There are times when I make things that they're more alt or bog-like, and I absolutely enjoy it because it's fun for me to do so. And I'd looked at her frog and I thought they were adorable, and I will probably at some point make one that's, you know, very, very similar, or I'll buy her pattern and make her exact pattern. But I wasn't trying to replicate it. I was just inspired by it to make a bucket hat with a frog on it. Sorry, my nail keeps going backwards on a point that I don't like. Anyway, I'd say I was going to get a bunch of stuff done tonight, but I'm not. I already know I'm not. I'm tired. I have a lot of stuff to do elsewhere in the house. And I can look at all my projects and be like, oh, it's not going to take that long, except for it's sewing in ends, which can be aggravating, and doing some elastic banding, which can be aggravating, and sewing on buttons, which can be aggravating, and making and then sewing on appliques, which again can be aggravating. But we'll see how far we get. I'm not going to start, other than making the base of a purple bucket hat that I'm going to do white flower on. I'm not going to start a new project. This wasn't meant to be a bunch of new projects. It was, let's see how much I can get done. If I can get all this stuff done. And it's devolved into what else can I put together. And that's also okay. Alright, I've been talking for over 5 minutes and I am ready to go and do something else in a minute. As soon as I finish this row, we're going to set my sourdough to rise and then take a nap, and it to be fine. Taking a Subway break. Because yesterday I had a nope day, so I barely crocheted. And I didn't even want to eat much. I don't know if you ever had a nope day. It's the mental health day where your brain just says nope to everything. And Martin had mentioned Subway, so I got up and I ordered Subway. Keep wanting to grab my sub, but my fingers are still clean, and I want to show you. I have the bases of both hats. This one's going to have white flowers on it. Obviously, the ends are not sewn in yet. This one is going to turn into a cow print one. This one, which you guys have seen before, I have to make the applique of a alligator, crocodile, dinosaur looking guy. Gummy something. I'll insert picture. Need to sew ends into here. Sew ends into my hexa cardigan. Sew elastic into the cuffs. Sew buttons on that, and sew buttons on, sew a button on my other thing. Everything else, but it's Tuesday. I get as much done today and tomorrow as possible. Throw this video up. Yeah, I eat my Subway. One of my favorite foods. I'm very excited. Subway wrapper. Look at this. Can't even tell you which sub I got, because I just looked until I found one that looked good, and I got it. But this is not going to be cute with me shoving it in my mouth. So I'm going to eat. I'll wash my hands. I'm going to start either with doing the buttons and sewing in ends, or making appliques. I might do the buttons and ends. I don't think I'm going to get to the dog coats today. I'll do them, just I don't think I'm going to do them today or tomorrow. Probably do them in different blah 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 and just update food. Still Tuesday night. Look at him. Look at him. Is he perfect? No. Do I find him amazing? Yes. Is he going to do exactly what I want him to do because he is reminiscent of the character? Very much so. Also, he's got buttons. I had 6. I will put it on later. It's got elastic in the sleeves. All of the ends are woven in. All the ends are woven in on this. All the ends are woven in on this. And I finally added the cutest button to my water bottle holder. So now you can put a card or your needles inside. And it's so cute. I love this. His little hat sticks up. And then now make some flowers. And what I like doing to kind of cover the seam where I go down is to put, which my seam is, you can see it right there because the way the light hits it. But when you look at it with an unconcentrated eye, my seam is not extremely noticeable, which I'm very happy with. So this one, I'm gonna get some flowers. Don't know where this one's going yet. And if I don't get to the cow print one yet tonight, that's fine. I'll do it tomorrow because it's still Tuesday night. I gotta go show this one off. And I gotta get a picture of it because I have a feeling when I show it off, I'm not gonna have it anymore. I think I'll go blue and yellow and white. What I want to do is go 87, figure out whether I wanted to go blue, white, and yellow, or yellow, white, and blue. I think it's going to be yellow, white, and blue. No, that's not even it. Blue, yellow, and white. But I'm going to bleed the other half of my sub and figure it out. I'm going to fiddle around with making, I decided yellow, white, and blue. This one's a little lower down than that one on purpose. I could add a leafy thing here if I decide to, but I don't know. I like it like that. And of course you can do this messy hair. Don't care. Side. I like it better in the front. Or even in the back, you can put it in the back. Anyway, mess around with making some appliques for the cow beanie, I think. And I'm going to start with a couple of little small horns. Maybe making some cow ears. I have to do a bunch of spots, but I don't want to get into the yarn for the spots at the moment. Well, it's almost 1 o'clock. Sewing all the pieces onto the cow hat took me a little over an hour. Oh, why am I even bothering with the clip? I just yanked my own hair. I just threw my hair up in the claw clip earlier, and then I was out and about, so my hair's messy. But it's so cute. So cute. Like, I'm obsessed. It's not staying with me. She has another home. I like how this ear flops down more, and this one stands out more. That's just from my sewing. Like, I think it's cute. So, cow hat, that's going to my sister. I'm keeping this one. This one is going to, with Gummy Goo, is going to one of Hope's friends. My little, I'm reaching over here, my little produce market bag that I made specifically so it wouldn't overstuff it. finally put the button on the water bottle and my hexa cardigan is all done up somehow because I just put it all around me. I wanted this done by midnight. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm a little tired. But see? Yay! I did the things. 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 Yay! Thank you guys for watching. See you on Friday. Hope you have an amazing rest of your week, and I appreciate all of you. Bye.